Oh, hey, this is Moyukh coming to you from Solna. I'm at a hotel, and this video I am going to talk something which person or subscriber I'm not sure about. I don't tell anyone to subscribe. Named Nitu Sasdevaji asked me about my teenage life, some details about my teenage life. It's a pretty touchy part of my life, first of all, and I never wanted to share all these things on social media, but some people took me in a wrong way last year, and so that's why I shared a little bit of information about that part of my life in Kolkata, which made me who I am. So yeah, Nitu Sasdevaji wanted to know some things. So I will give as much details I can. Like some things I can't share, it will be problematic for the viewers also, and some people can't digest. Sorry for that. Yeah, so one thing I want to share is like as a child in my primary school, I will tell you the difference what happened. I used to sing Christian songs, and that time I was pretty naive what people thought of me here when I came. So I used to take other people's blame. I used to cry at other people's fault. Many people took advantage of me, but that boy was a very pure boy. He had nothing in him as wrong. But at that time, my dad was pretty strict with me, and he taught me how to be tough, like how to deal with tough people. So he was very tough with me. He was actually called a Hitler at that time, and I never liked him. I remember he used to beat me up for little things and taught me very hardly. Like one time, my aunt gave some Bengali rhymes CDs to my mom for me to listen because I was a child, and my dad threw it in the dustbin. He said that he's a son, he's not my daughter. She should not listen to all those things. He should play cricket, football, and also it was a tough upbringing at that time. And I also remember he never kept food in the house so that I learned how to remain hungry and survive on that. So that is the type of childhood I had during that time. But at school, it was super fun. So I did not love my dad at that time for this, but loved my school life, and I was pretty innocent. Then when I came to class 4 or 5, standard 4 or 5, my some relative, I am not naming the person or anything, some relative, my close people know here at the church, some people know, okay, and my relatives in India also know. So a relative changed my school and did some things with my family that was not good for me. When I went to the new school, the things were much different. So the thing is that I could not adjust to the school because those are pretty different environment. There were people who were palm-greasing the teachers. Like on the teachers' day, one person told, "Hey, I presented the teacher 1,000 rupee perfume." The other guy told, "Oh, are you white or purple? I presented 2,000." The other is, "Leave it. I have 5,000." The other 10. So it was like auction going on to please the teacher, how to get good marks. So I was not adjusted to this kind of filthy environment at that time, and they never took me in their wings, and I was totally like, at a time I was boycotted from the class because they never liked me and nobody used to talk with me, and it was a disgusting thing for me there. And in the house also, that relative made me problems. Anyways, so at that time there was a, like, after that my parents came to Kolkata, and I was at Kolkata during that time. The school was at Bandel Christian School, and I was taken to Kolkata. And during that time, I started loving my dad because I understood his absence. I felt his absence. I missed him. The way he taught me, the way he was pretty rude with me, I missed that. I understood why he did that, because I started to understand his absence. Like that is why I say a parent is very important for a child. I understood that. And during that time, one of my friend who's a junior at that time in my school, that Kolkata school, his parents were going through marital problems, and that guy was changing. And I understood, like, the the absence of a parent, my a dad, or whose dad is not good with his mom, makes a child, how it suffers a child. So during this time, I started respecting my dad, which I never had during that time, and I understood why my dad was like that, because he wanted to taught me how to deal with this kind of people who want to take it with me, who want to deal with me, because he understood his kid is a bit naive and he needs to be taught hardly. So yeah. So at that time, my dad again came to Kolkata. For 1 year I stayed with my parents. And I had mentioned in one of the videos that in a slum I used to see people, that how they start for fought for the bread and all. So I used to watch those people, and there were problems in school for me, and I thought that if these people can survive the problem, why the hell can't I? Why the hell can't I? So during that time, there was some antisocial activities going on in those areas, and the police people needed someone to take care of this. Some people there, localized, who know these areas. So I was one of them, and I did a lot of things which I can't reveal on this platform, and those are pretty unusual for a kid, teenager, 13 or 14 years. So yeah, I am not going into the details, but these details I reveal today. I can't go into that details. Sorry for that. If anybody expected something, I can't do it, okay? Because some people can't digest and there will be problems. So there is some boundaries, I can't break it. So what I can, I am saying. So during that time, my grades were coming much low, but I was working and I was doing hell hard in the school. The thing is that later on, some people approach me with some things which are not good in order to get the marks, to do with the teachers. People can understand, I think intelligent people could understand. They told that if you don't do, you will not get marks. See, this is the same thing which was told to me, that you should say lies to the government, you should try to fool people. They never knew who this person was, huh? Who this person was, they never knew. This person spit on them, huh? And due to that, one guy abused my mom. And do you know what this person did? He kicked that boy in the groin. And then when the teacher came and told, why did you did like that, this guy told, what the hell you would have done if you would have told it to your mom. And I told, I am not sorry for what I did. If people wouldn't have stopped me, I would have sent him to the hospital. If he again came back, I would have again kicked him until he begged in front of my mom's feet what he called my mom. Then only I would have forgiven him. Until then, I would have kicked him in his groin every time he came back from the hospital. So he's lucky that he's in your school. If outside of the school, this would be the case. So after that, there were some problems as expected, and I left the school, and my life changed in a lot of ways when I returned to my hometown. Lot ways it changed. So after that also, I could not fit into the schools and system there. So I used to do some things, working and all, earning money and all, but I never told anyone. Like most of the people never knew at that time. And most of my relatives also never knew. And my dad used to work in the government, West Bengal government service, and he was mostly apolitical. He worked for the people, the Bengali people and Bengal mainly, he was mainly apolitical. So during 2011, there was a change of government, political power in West Bengal, and he was not slated to develop in his position. But the people who came to power, they understood that if they appoint a political person, this is my opinion, like my dad is an honest person and he worked hell hard. Like he used to stay up at night and go to the sites where the construction work was going on. So he used to sacrifice his family life, and that's why I never married or did anything until now, because I can't give time to my kids because revealing some things, because she wanted to know some things. So that is why I have never done these things, because I miss my dad as a friend. That is the thing. In my teenage years or in my childhood, I needed someone, like I didn't had an elder brother, so this thing needs to be from my dad. But due to work obligations or something, my dad could not be. So that is the one thing I miss from my dad, and I think it helped me. But some things I suffered a lot during that time, some adolescence problems and all. So that is why I never do these things. I first of all, my focus is on career. So after that, I will look into all those things. Some future plans I have told, and some opinions why I am who I am. So this is what she wanted to know. Okay, anyways. So yeah. So during that time, the political power thought that, yeah, this person is honest, this person works hard, and this person is apolitical. So he progressed a lot in the upcoming years, and when he retired, he used to be the top position, which a few engineers are able to achieve. So he achieved a lot, and he was involved with a lot of companies, honorary director, and also he made a lot of progress in the last couple of years. And at that time, I was studying MBA management. I had left my job during that time and started studying. And that 2 years in MBA, my mentality totally changed, because I found my gist. That is my thing which I love. The word I am not able to get. This is real video, raw video I'm recording. This will go raw in the YouTube. So I am very real here. This kind of videos need no editing, I think. This should be from the heart. So yeah, so I started, and these 2 years I was from a boy. Until now I was a bit boy, I can tell you. But these 2 years made me who I am. I learned how to deal with companies, because most of the things I had learned during as a child, like fighting with hypocrites, fighting with idiotic people, but the education, business education, that was the part which made me who I am. So the basis was made as a child, the tough upbringing, the tough realities of the slum and all, some things which I saw, and then during my education made me who I am. So when I came to Sweden, I never revealed a lot of things, because I wanted to see who is the real thing here. Because if I would have told all these things, people would have taken advantage of me, and I understood a lot of people started taking advantage. Okay, like I never showed my real side, and some Madam G came and told some things that I am scamming people and all. I am doing this, I am doing that. Not we will give no payment to people, and I will make them work. This is illegal. You will end up in jail. And that Madam G was using some grandpa, bearded grandpa's uncle's image in order to spread false information. And I gave her some nice reply on Facebook. In the groups, Madam G is shining like a sun with her husband, Pati Parameshwar there. So this Madam G is also a clown today, and this Madam G thought that she is very cunning. So she made another comment in that from a real account. And I understood this photo is stolen, this uncle's photo. And later on, when I abused this Madam G in a very vulgar way, in a police style, this Madam G also deactivated the uncle's account, and then this same uncle's image was used in another name. So I understood this is Madam G. And I started telling which medicine you have taken, that you have beard, you were with that Madam Ji, and that account also went up. So this was done. So in this way, I exposed that Madam Ji. She got her nemesis taking on her revenge. And that Oscar with her stands shirtless in front of the world, 2 kroner, 5 kroner. That is also the case today. So both these people tried to act smart with me, and someone who was behind this, the mastermind, her thing is gone, I think. And lot of people tried to act smart because I knew these things. Because a new business, everybody thinks a pretty innocent person is there and we can do anything. Because in India, people think that they are very cunning. I have seen that Indians are very oversmart today. Most of the Indians are pretty oversmart. They think that they know everything. I have seen this thing. The problem I have seen that most people, until and unless knowing anyone, thinks that the other person is like that, other person is like that. This is the problem today everywhere. And here also, in Sweden also, I met some people like that. Okay, and I have seen like the thing is that I am telling this is especially with Indians. They give a lot of importance to these people. I have seen that. They will tell, dance on my head. My head is a dancing ground. Dance on my head. So they will go up in the head and dance. But when they see me, they think, yeah, it's an Indian. Okay, go up in that head and dance. But I understood that some people are doing this because I come from India. When I showed them the real side, came down. And this also. Okay. So I understood who is real and who is not real. And now I have known what to do, where to go, whom to involve, okay. And to that Madam Ji and her Pati Parameshwar, okay. Do you know why I gave that advertisement for job? Do you know once? Have you questioned? It is because I would have opened a Akti blog or I would have purchased and I would have needed employees. So you should be knowing because you were a recruiter, Shivani Gupta of Vipasabi. I remember you from Yarfella. You came begging for a advice regarding language learning to me and I gave it. Then you were not telling me that I am a scammer, but when you thought you will become a Katrina, then you wanted to do that. So you kind of fat filthy woman are the reason why I hate that country. Okay, you tell me that I hate India. I hate you people, not India. Please understand, if you think I hate India, it is up to you. I am not telling you to hate anybody or like anybody. Whatever I think, it is my personal thing. Okay, don't go into my personal life. I am not telling you you can like Namibia, you can like Kenya, you can like Uganda. I am not telling you anything. You can like America, you can like Australia. Who is telling you anything? Okay, please don't tell me I should like India or I should hate India. It is my personal thing if I hate India or if I like India. Okay, it has nothing to do with you because you come running for me for free advice, and when I don't give you, then you start, oh, I am an Indian, so you hate India. You are the only Indian there. That is my parents also. Okay, they are also Indian. Because you never got the free advice, that's why you are playing that Indian card. Dumb person. Okay, leave it. So this kind of people exist mostly in that country I have seen. And I have seen here that they give a lot of importance to these people, and that is why they run for begging in this way. So that is why I stayed away mostly from these people. I don't like these people here. I have met some good people, very few. But mostly are like this. They give a lot of importance to these people I have seen, and they think that I am also like that. Okay. So I understand there is a sim culture going on in these abroad Indian communities. They give lot of importance to these people. Like some video I see that they were touching the feet of a Harvard. Why are you doing that? They don't understand these things. Okay, just do a handshake with him. Why are you doing that? They won't understand. They will think of you in some different way. It is do it in your country with your people. Why are you showing him a lot of things? Okay. That is the problem they see, like wherever they will start this idiocracy. Okay, enough. So I shared some personal opinions, and I think that is the reason I wanted to purchase Akti blog, and I wanted to see who is real. So if I keep an employee, I wanted to trust them, and that is why I gave the advertisements. Now I don't need, because I have learnt everything. Because due to the Madam G's antics, I started learning everything, and now I don't need because I have lot of money. I don't need any employee. And now, if anybody who never came to me just for the Madam Ji, go to that Madam Ji and ask for a job. That Madam Ji will have some beard and will give you advice and job, and she will take lot of money. She is an honest person. I am a scammer. Why are you coming to me? Okay. Anyways, so this was a lovely trick I applied, and I understood who is real and who's unreal. So I will just engage with one or two organizations here which supported me during my trouble time, and I knew that these organizations I would have long-term plans, and mostly other people were thinking of me, a rich person's kid with absurd dream running around here, and I never will engage with those people. And some things I will say later on to those people. Like, I know, like, one very soon I will have something for these people, okay? And I never go to people who refuse me. That is one thing. In business, my policy is no means no. If a person refuses me or something, I never go to that person. And I think that makes me unique here. That is, I think so. Okay, so this is some things I told, like my upbringing and how I am who I am. And I think Nitu Sachdevaji understood some details Nitu Sachdevaji got, I think. So thank you for the question, and I hope I cleared everything. And prioritize your self-respect, focus on your learning, and take care of your family. And tack så mycket. Hej då från Moyukh in Sweden. Hej då.